Okay, we have already talked about about this table in here. So the next step, well, if you didn't know about this table, you want to go back to my previous lecture. Okay, so now in the previous lecture, I talked about how can we handle a simple formula. But what if the formula is a bit more complicated? The integrated equation, the question is a bit more complicated. How can we handle that? So now I'm going to talk about a relative advanced question. Let me clean up this area. Okay, now assume I have a question. My previous question is integrate sine 5x. This question is integrate sine x to the power 5 dx. If you memorize my previous example, what I did is I used substitution. This time I use the same technique. What are we going to do? Integrate sine 4x. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sine x to the power 4 multiplied by sine x dx. Basically, it's the same, right? It's still the same, like just like I separate it and make it more clear. Okay, now I keep sine x to the power 4. What I'm going to do is I move this out in here. What will happen? It will become cosine x times minus cosine x. Okay? Because when I move it out to this position, basically is I integrate the sine x. I replace this x by integrate this sine x and move to this position. So right now, it is after this d in here. So everything moved behind this d will have to be integrated first. So it is minus cosine x. Okay, so why are we going to do that in this way? Because we know there is a formula of this sine x, sine x to the power 4. We can write it into cosine square x squared, 1 minus cosine square x, everything squared. The cosine x, I did not forget the minus. I put the minus before the integral. Okay, what happened after we get this? We will have minus. When we multiply this together, 1, 2 cosine square 2x plus cosine x to the power 4 d cosine x. Okay, now I clean up the upper part. And I move it to here. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, we can use the substitution. We can assume u is equal to cosine x. Okay, so we can have minus 1 minus 2 u squared plus cosine. Oops, that should be replaced by u to the power 4 du. Okay, this one is much more straightforward because I can just write out the answer without doing too much of thinking. U minus 2 over 3 u to the power 3 plus u to the power 5 1 over 5 Okay? No. Let me clean up this area too. Okay, so do you remember what is u? U is equal to cosine x. So if we multiply this and then substitute u back to cosine x, we will have minus cosine x plus 2 to the 3, 2 over 3 cosine x to the power 3 plus, oh, sorry, this should be minus 1 over 1 over 5 cosine x to the power 5 plus a constant, and that is our answer.